It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Starting from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds at the 22-yard line on the return.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing right away here, Howell. Austin's there to haul it in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Dragon 60.
To the air on 1st down, Howell. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down, Howell. Short pass brought in. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. To throw again, it's Howell. Finds him over the middle. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 79 Bronco.
Howell from the gun. It's taken in by Lamb. And they get this down to the 28.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Take over.
Howell out of the shotgun. Connects with Johnson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Go!
From the gun, Johnson. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Come on, set. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Howell. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position, but to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Ready. Hot, hot.
Back to the air, Howell after the pick. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Come 19. Come 19. Here we go. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Howell. Completes a DK Metcalf. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
19 light.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And now they're left with 4th and short. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st to 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th.
Let's go. Ready.
Howell throwing for it. He finds him beyond the marker. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
So close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
They motion the tight end over. 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing on 3rd, Howell. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. Working quickly here. Here's Howell, 1st and 10. Catch made over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Neither side separating much so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. 1st down from the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken from the 12. This return makes it up to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They send the tight end in motion. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. They'll try and throw it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Seahawks drive is going to start from deep in their own territory. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Howell back to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 3. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
18 ready.
Here's Howell. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
He throws a bullet deep to the right, forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Let's go.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
To the line they go. It's 2nd down. We send a man in motion. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. Now the Cardinals sending out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
19 Lions. Dragon 60.
To throw, Howell. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he goes out a little short of the 40. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
70, Warriors 70, Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Throwing now, Howell. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming here from the 12. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now a give left side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Now we'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Pass play now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So no return on that punt. And it'll be Seahawks football. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Ready?
They kick the running back in motion. 1st down, Howell. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Go! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Mustang 19! Hunt!
Howell from the gun. Cut out left. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Come on, set! 19 tight, 19 tight! Come 19, come 19! Ready?
To the air on 1st down, Howell. He's on the move. And he's just gonna get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's gonna be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
18 ready! 18 Pioneer! Street! Ready?
He'll throw it. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
70 Ranger. Set go.
He's back to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
One last play before the break.
19 Lion. Let's go. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warrior 70. Buffalo 18. And up.
Looking to throw. He's trying another one deep. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 13. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. He's dropping back to throw. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Running back sent in motion. Third and long for him here. Benson's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They're throwing it. Brought in by Burks. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Back-to-back carries here. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
This time it's a passing play. Complete out to the right side. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Has room into the secondary. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
They've got a man in motion. They'll try and punch it in. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Going ground game again here. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense. This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Here's a return from the 7. And this the same as a touchback now, up to the 30 before going out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
And the shotgun, Howell. Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Shut up. Mustang 19.
Howell out of the shotgun. Put the body on the line for his team. Offense up to the line fast.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Howell, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
To throw again, it's Howell. Short pass brought in. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Still sticking with the passing game. Austin's there to haul it in. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Dragon 60. Hut, hut.
Throwing it again here. Brought in close to the 8. It's a Seattle touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He'll begin his return from the 11. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. Execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go. Set.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He'll throw it yet again. Has it downfield, working the left. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They are throwing it again. On the move, headed right. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Second and 3 now. They give it to him again. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a gain of 4. And that's a Cardinals first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept them in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Looking for, pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, third down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Throwing now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the fourth.
That kick obviously gets it back to a one-score game. Now the real question, Kate, how good do those onside kicks look at warm-ups? How good do they look all week in practice? Is it time to pull out the onside kick, or trust your defense with 2 timeouts in your pocket?
This return starts at the 5. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Let's go. Buffalo 18. Hurt. Ready?
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're 1st and 3. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
19 Tiger. Let's go now.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. This finds Austin complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
60 Bobcat. Set up.
Here he is to throw. Chased out to his right. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Setting up to pass. This one's caught. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks lead by 15 now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 14. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Able to get it to Benson. And he's tackled for a short gain. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Still one more in their pocket to use. 2nd and 8. He's got Harrison. Down to the 10. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals get it back to within one score. So with 35 seconds left, no question about it. They've got to find a way to recover this kick. And the Seahawks get a hold of the kick. That should just about do it for this game.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 from the 41.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Here we go, set. Rig alert, rig alert.
Back to throw. Throwing this back in the end zone. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand.
Hey, smash. Go.
He'll look to throw it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Boy, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
60 Maverick, 60 back, go. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw it. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 10. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Seahawks lead by 15 now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 14. And a huge return sets up the offense on the opposite side of the field.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Now 4 seconds left. We've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. That'll be complete to Burks. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
A big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.